Let's move on.
Let's go. And let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello to you. Hello to me. Hello to everybody. Welcome to the TigerBelly podcast. Again and again, we do it.
Nah.
Now, don't say nothing
Sorry.
until I bring your name up.
Sorry, I'm so excited.
Da. We got Gilbert in the room.
Hey.
He's got a very beautiful brown face. It's like the moon.
Okay.
We got the white piece of shit.
Supremacy.
In the room, his face is pink, and he's married to an Asian girl. And now I have my beautiful girlfriend, Khalyla. She's the best.
Khalyla.
And we got a guest today. She's married to my friend Tom, but she's the funniest one out of the two. Christina Pazsitzky. Give her a round of applause.
Can I just say, I'm so happy to see you guys. I miss comedians. I miss you guys so much. And why are your hands in your pockets?
Because I get nervous around you. I'm like I'm in a job interview or something, or I'm interviewing Michelle Obama.
Oh, stop.
Earlier upstairs, for the last 2 hours, he's been repeating this. Pazsitzky.
Oh, you don't have to say it anymore. It's
Pazsitzky.
But I call you Khalyla and not Khalyla.
It's okay.
Because
My mom does too. She doesn't know how the fuck it's supposed to be pronounced.
And the reason why I do that, because at one time years ago, I brought you up on stage.
Yes.
I probably brought this up to you before, but I brought you up on stage and I fucked up your last name.
Yeah.
Is it
And I felt like you-
Pazsitzky, yeah.
Yeah, it's Pazsitzky.
Yeah, she got it.
Pazsitzky.
Pazsitzky.
And I thought you were mad at me for years.
Never. I don't give a shit.
But that's it. That's
Who
why.
cares? We're
I don't really
foreigners.
give a shit either. My name is not easy. Plus, you probably have it right because it's supposed to be Khalyla, like Middle Eastern, like Khalyla.
What have you guys been doing during the core? What have you been like? What are your stages of quarantine?
Well, at first there was the deepest of depressions. I didn't know
Yes.
what was going on. You know what I mean? You would look at the news and go, "What going on?" Right? I don't know what going on.
But did you panic buy? Did you
No.
Did you bake? I went through extreme buying.
You
and
went through the baking?
I did. I mastered cupcakes.
Please don't say bread, kid.
I didn't do fucking bread.
Good.
And I didn't do banana bread because that's basic bitch shit. and I
Yeah,
didn't
we
do
don't
that.
do banana breads. We ask our other friends to send banana bread, but we don't make it ourselves.
'Kay.
If we do make bread, it's soda bread.
But first of all,
That doesn't need a
can I
fucking
defend
starter?
banana breads? Can I defend banana breads?
Wow.
Yeah.
If somebody's called me, it goes, "What's up, Bob?" Some people call
No
me
one
that.
calls you Bob.
Hey, Babalo, right? And I go, "What's up?" They go, "I made you right now, right, a loaf of fresh banana bread,
Yeah.
right?
Banana bread.
Banana bread." I would be like, "Thank you so much."
Yeah.
And I would
course.
slice it, right? Probably toast it a little bit.
No, you don't toast it, right? Don't you? Listen, I never had it growing up because we're foreigners. We didn't. Do your tribe? Mate?
We didn't
How
grow up with
fucking dare
banana
you.
bread. We eat bananas as they should be eaten,
Right, just plain.
Yeah.
plucked out
Yeah.
from nature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or what's up with the Mexican fucking banana called the plantain? What's it called?
I love
Pla-
a plantain.
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 The plantain.
I don't like.
Like a
I don't like no plantain. First of all,
That's like a freaking algae, baby.
you go to some like fucking Brazilian thing, right? And you order like some food, and then they have a fucking fried
I love
banana
that.
there.
I
I
could-
hate it.
I could eat my weight. No, you ever go to
Same.
Versailles and then
Yes.
they
Oh,
give
that's
you
just, I
that,
love
and,
Versailles.
and then the garlic sauce mixes
Yeah.
in with them, and
Yeah.
it's
Just
naughty.
a little sweet.
Just a little, yeah.
But I
We
love
have-
myself some banana bread, by the way.
We-
I'm defending it.
In the
That's it.
Philippines,
can
we
defend.
have 6 versions of banana street food, and one is called banana Q. So it's just it's like saba banana, right? But it's caramelized sugar on top of it, and then roasted over open fire. And then the other one is deep fried. It's called Pinay Pie, where they make it into a fan, and they deep fry it, and then they sprinkle it with sugar, and it's all street food. But we do banana right there.
Oh, I like it.
I'm a banana freak.
You are.
It's my favorite fruit in the world.
So
Really? I bet your dutes are nice and firm.
what's a toot? What's a toot?
Your browns.
Oh, I love brown. I like it when it's like watery and stuff.
Oh my God, I gave myself diarrhea last week because I had Mexican food for lunch and then I ate a lot of kimchi for dinner, Korean food.
Well, then now your
dinner.
gut
Don't mix the
biome
two.
is like metal clad.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was
Yeah.
doing.
Now, when you have diarrhea,
So-
can I ask a question?
Sure.
Yeah. Just
Go ahead.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
So when you have diarrhea, right? Do you does it burn?
Oh my God, it burns and cramping. I get intense cramping.
Yeah.
And it burns.
I hear. Me too.
But my husband doesn't get the cramping. Do you
Because
get
he's so
cramping?
fat, right? You don't know where the cramp is because it's such a big area. You know what I mean? It could be here or there
You should
or
see
anywhere.
him. He's been working out
Oh yeah.
a lot.
What kind? What does he do at home?
He weightlifts. He's been doing tennis.
Oh wow.
Oh my
been-
God, he plays
I played
tennis.
tennis. I was on a tennis team in high school.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You guys should play.
I want to play him. We should
you-
do a bet too.
He looks good. You guys are gonna die when you see him coming out of this car. He's strong and mean.
Oh wow.
So no, hold on. So you baked as well. You said for your
I
stage?
cooked every single Korean dish there was to cook.
You gotta teach me. I'm dying to
I
learn.
cooked kimchi jjigae. I cooked everything.
How do you do that? Where do you get the recipes?
From either my best friend is Korean, so her mom
Whoa.
just gives me the lowdown on everything, or I look it up. There's this woman online. Her name's Mangchi on YouTube. She's the best.
Where do you get your meats and things? Your
H
kalbi?
Mart. See, we live in the valley, so we don't have a lot of Asian options, which is the shitty part about living where we live. So I got to go all the way to either K-Town or Pasadena.
Okay, that's where I give up because I don't want to do that. But I love it.
I also eat Chinese food too.
You eat Chinese food.
Yesterday I went to a beautiful place I love called PE. You know what it's called? Panda Express. It's delicious. I like the Beijing beef. It's so sweet and crispo.
Do you guys eat fast food?
I have to stop myself from going to McDonald's every time I pass by it. I have to be like, no, that's bad.
Breakfast
love
menu
it.
or all of it?
Fuck a breakfast menu. I'm not a breakfast eater.
Oh, you're not?
Real. I don't like it.
That's
It's my least
scandalous.
favorite meal of the
The
day.
Egg McMuffin?
Oh wow.
Don't care.
Wow.
Go ahead, give me a quarter pounder with cheese. I like 2 cheeseburgers.
That's like saying I don't like koalas.
Really?
Yeah, saying.
Really?
Yeah, saying I don't like an egg McMuffin is like saying something ridiculous like I don't like
I don't
fluffy, beautiful fur creatures
Don't care.
from the tree.
Don't care. I like a hash brown.
Yeah.
Hash brown's great.
Really good.
I don't like a warm bath. I mean, it's crazy to say something like that.
Okay, tell me this. What's the most disgusting thing you like to eat? What's like your creation? Were you
Oh,
latchkey
my
kid?
own creation?
Yeah, okay, I'll give you mine just to warm it up.
Yeah.
White rice,
Yeah.
ketchup.
Oh, the best.
The best.
The best. Also, white rice with a little bit of butter and then ketchup. That's next level.
Whoa.
My best friend and I, we have days that we designate for ketchup and rice and bacon days. Bacon,
Wow.
rice with a little bit of butter and just ketchup.
That's really
It's the best
interesting.
in the world.
I like that.
But I don't feel like that's gross at all.
I feel like it is. I think. What do you do? Okay, what about this? Ramen with I would use the ramen noodles as spaghetti. Like when I was too lazy
That's
to make.
very just Chrissy Teigen.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
is that
because she likes to fuse
That is true.
Oh, really?
like
I didn't know
miso
that.
spaghetti.
What I do is I make ramen. The other night, I put behind your back. She doesn't like me eating it, so
I just don't like him eating it 3 times a day.
I let her fall asleep, and then I go on a ramen espionage, right? So I sneak in, and she got me a variety.
Oh, I like that. Which one's your favorite?
I don't know what they're called.
Chapaghetti?
Yeah, chapaghetti.
the jjajangmyeon with the bean paste.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know what I love to do is I like to right at the end when
Yeah.
I'm cooking it. It says 4 minutes. You have to cook it, right?
Yeah.
I like to throw in, something extra.
Me too.
Guess what I throw in? A single egg.
Yeah,
Do you do that?
I do that too. I
You
let it
stir
boil.
it a little bit. Yeah, boil. You let it stir.
But do you break the egg up or do you keep the yolk
I
intact?
break that shit up.
I break
like
it too.
a scrambled egg.
There we go.
Yeah.
You and
But
I.
How do you know?
No, because then it's just like egg bits everywhere. I like it kind of like soft but
Yeah.
intact.
soft but intact. I like that.
Well, wait, can I ask?
Yeah, you have like shredded bits.
Can I ask
I
a
like
question though when you do
shredded
that?
Yeah,
Because I tried that the other night,
Yeah.
right? I put the egg in.
yeah.
It was bubbling, right? And in my head, I'm like, I know that Khalyla likes it whole,
Yeah.
but I didn't pop the yolk either. I just
Yeah.
let it boil, but it just stayed raw. So then eventually I got frustrated. I go, fuck it. And I just
Snap
fucking
it?
poked the fucking yolk.
Yeah.
How long do you have to do it for?
Well, you know how I make kimchi jjigae?
Yeah, I do.
And I just put the eggs on top of it when you want the egg?
yeah.
That's all you do.
Oh, so you do it on the side. You grill
No,
it.
no, no. I put it on top on the boiling water.
Raw. It's poached.
It's poached egg.
But it's still, that means it's still runny in the middle, right? A little runny.
If you leave it long enough, it's not going to be runny. It depends.
We should try it.
I should try. Do you know what I like to do? I forgot this one.
What?
I make the ramen. I put the egg in,
Yeah.
and this is my disgusting white trash. Shaky cheese on top of ramen.
Wait, shaky cheese is
Kraft Parmesan cheese. like
Kraft.
the-
Yeah. We have it upstairs.
We love that. That's my
Yeah.
favorite kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I like I like
It's so gross.
the
but
Parmesan, the flaky, the powdered one. Is that what you're talking about?
fresh, but I like it when you open it real fresh. Like I like it that first open, and then I'll put it in my hand and lick it. Just
Oh no, I like the
so good.
powdered one that you get at Shakey's Pizza. Is that one of the Parmesan? That one?
in the packets.
Yeah, in the packets, right? I don't like your style, which is it's the actual cheese part.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need it to be granulated.
like hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Am I
think.
trash?
No. I use
Am I trash?
no, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
You know what I really like? That's really nostalgic for me because it sort of tastes like probably toxic metal. Is Chef Boyardee ravioli.
Oh my god, that's the best. That's my childhood. That's
Me too.
Latchkey kid fare, definitely.
I always wanted
That's
to meet
good.
him.
Spaghetti
Is he
is-
real?
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, because when you look at let me just say something. When you look at a Chef Boyardee container,
Boyardee.
Oh, it's Boyardee.
I don't
Chef
fucking know.
Boyardee,
It's Boyardee.
and it's a drawing of him, right? It's not an actual photo. So in my head, I never Googled it. I should, but in my head, I was like, he could be real. I would eat it as a kid
Yeah.
and just contemplate it while I'm eating it.
If he's real.
If he's real
Wait,
or not.
it used to be a photograph of him, no? When we were children?
I don't know. I thought it was a drawing.
I think
I
it's
didn't start eating it until 2001, so I don't know.
We should look that up. Can somebody look it up?
He
if it's a
he opened a restaurant in 1924. Boyardee.
Oh, he was real.
But his name is spelled Boiardi, not Boy, which they changed.
I bet his shit was so good.
Yeah.
no.
Because think about it. Canned version is good.
Yeah.
Imagine the real.
I know.
Imagine the real.
And all those preservatives in
I
there.
know. And Jemima, is
What
she
would you
real?
have-
Aunt Jemima?
That's a
I
good
don't-
question.
Because that's the same thing. I would go, is that real? Maybe they knew in the cartoon world, Jemima and what Jeff, what's it, Boyardee?
Boyardee.
She doesn't exist anymore.
She
Yeah.
died
I believe
too.
she was canceled.
Yeah, she was
canceled
canceled. They canceled Aunt Jemima.
And they also canceled Trader Jose's.
Yeah, Trader
What?
Joe's.
Oh.
No, they
And-
didn't. Trader
Not
Joe's
yet?
refused to change the names on their packaging.
Good.
My
Yeah.
friend
Good.
said they were restocking it. And
No, they're not.
Trader
No.
Ming's, that one's gone too?
Trader Ming is still there, I think.
Wow.
Because I think they put their
Keep it
foot
the
down.
same.
All right, there we go.
Keep it the same. What are you going to call that fucking, was it Trader Jose? What are you going to call it? Trader Vladimir? If you got taco shells, right?
Yeah.
at Trader
I see what
Jim,
you're saying.
Yeah.
Trader Jim, or whatever it might be.
I wouldn't trust
You'd be
it.
like, I don't trust this.
I don't trust
taco.
it,
I
Jim.
don't trust it either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they should double down.
I agree. Talks are
Trader,
what?
talks are a lat
To what?
thing.
What?
What are they doubling down to?
Trader, green card, you know?
Build a wall.
Yeah.
Take
Build a
my-
wall.
Trump
Jose.
2020.
Trump 2020.
Yeah.
Nacho cheese.
Jose.
What do they have for the Asian foods? Trader Ming?
It's Trader Ming's, and they want to just change it to Trader
That's like,
Joe's.
you know why
orange
that's
chicken.
doubly racist? Is because like Ming Ming is cat in
Oh.
We learn here. Oh.
Ming Ming.
So during the pandemic, I'll show you what. So at first,
Yes.
what happens is you go, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Right? I remember like going a month.
Right.
Remember the first news? You would go a month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna make it. Right?
Yeah.
And then you would see, June.
Yeah.
Back then, and then June
No,
was
first was Easter. Remember?
Easter,
Like,
right? Easter, right?
By Easter, you
Yeah,
guys
our
will be in
eyes were
church.
popping out. We're not going to make Easter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's 2021, and now I've already accepted the predicament that we're in, right? And so what I've been doing is I've been engaging in a lot of deep dish pizzas. I ordered it. I order it from Gold Belly, and I have 6 coming tomorrow.
Okay. He made me buy another freezer. Just
Freezer?
for his
Great.
pizza. That's his
This
pizza freezer.
That's my pizza freezer.
You're being. And what is this? What's so special? It's an online. Does it do special?
So Gold Belly is
They should sponsor
it's
us.
basically
do it.
you can get anything you want from any restaurant across the country. So for instance, if like let's say Junior's Cheesecake in New York, you can go through Gold
What?
Belly. Or let's say he got a pizza from like a small mom and pop shop from Detroit.
And they send it
You
to
can do lobster rolls from Maine.
How? But how did they make this wizardry work? How
Well,
does
they
it stay
put it in.
fresh?
They put it in
A refrigerated,
dried,
dry ice.
dry ice. So you got to watch your fingers because it's not real ice.
It's
And
not real.
It's not real. What, dry ice?
Dry ice.
It's not real ice. Is that real ice?
No,
What is it? It's a chemical.
it's a chemical.
It's
Yeah.
it's a chemical.
It'll burn you.
That's amazing. So
Right,
you
so it
guys
comes
got
in the
pizza done now.
Yeah, from different some pizza places I don't like, but I
Yeah.
experiment.
We don't eat the same things.
I get deep dish,
Clearly.
I get pies from South Carolina,
Wow.
chicken pot
You
pie.
could get like Skyline chili sent to you from
Probably.
Cincinnati.
Yep.
so the app is called Goldbelly. You
He
should
got
try.
he got pork tenderloin sandwiches from Indiana.
What the frock?
Yeah, so I've been experimenting with those foods.
That's exciting. So you've been eating your way through your feelings about this whole thing.
I
But
died.
he also started yoga.
That's amazing.
Started yoga.
Good for you.
It's been great. A little bit of Peloton.
That you got one.
Yeah, we have. Oh, yeah, we
Now,
have
do
one.
you have the treadmill or the bike?
Just
The
a
bike.
bike.
Yeah, and you do the programs with a.
No, I like scenic rides.
See,
I don't need no fucking buff. You know what I mean? White dude.
yeah,
Or
yelling
some
at
buff,
you.
Ronda Rousey
Paddle
looking lady, you know what I
harder.
mean, telling me what to do.
Yeah, I
like
don't
going-
respond to that.
Yeah, what?
That's the only
don't
thing I
to it
respond
either.
to.
I don't do like Barry's boot camp. No,
I
I hear it's
do.
great. Yeah, I don't because the voice in my head is punitive enough. I don't. Come on, do it.
Yeah, me
I
too.
know I'm fat.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I'm fucking here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in your mind. I go, it's not in mine. I'm dying. I want to yell back. You know, they can't even respond to you.
Well, it's so familiar to me, that kind of abuse.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's trauma, it's trauma.
It just feels like my body goes into autopilot when I hear someone screaming. Where I'm like, oh, I know this. I've known this my whole life. So yeah, I respond immediately. I'm like, burpees, 150.
Oh my
That's fine.
gosh.
I'm bleeding out of my nose. That's fine. Like I just do it.
And then another thing I've been doing is and I've been better at this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is more of a serious tone.
Okay.
I don't want to get too deep into it, but it's interesting to see that the pandemic has been politicized,
Yeah.
right? And in the beginning of the quarantine, I became very emotional about it,
Yeah.
right? About people's point of view about it, how their behavior, right? You know, I'm a pussy liberal, and I believe science.
Right. You're
My
one
bad.
of those weirdos.
My weirdo. My bad. You know, people that have education and stuff that I don't have,
like
I just feel
experts and stuff
Yeah,
telling
those
us
types
what
of-
to do.
right. So I'm one of those, you know, and then you have the other patriotic America, you know, I'm an American, free will. You know, I do what I want to do. And in the beginning, I was just kind of resistant to that. But then I realized, you know what? People, and I've grown here spiritually. People walk in their own shoes. I don't know what their life experience is like. I don't know
Yeah.
why they have their point of view. And it's not my business to try to understand where they're coming from, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm been struggling, you know, with that, but I think I'm a little bit more empathetic toward the other side.
To the people that you're saying who don't want to wear a mask and they think it's a
It's ridiculous
Well,
to me, but
yeah. And look, I think people are triggered up by all this stuff. It's not nothing to do with wearing a mask. It's being told what to do. And I think that's maybe how some people interpret it. Like,
what it is, yeah.
Don't tell me what to do, mom, dad. Like they're mad at whoever fucked with them in the past.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking, I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist, but
yeah.
I think you are.
I don't care. Yeah.
You're my
My
psychiatrist.
PhD and
Yeah, yeah.
fucking nonsense.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break to share one of our favorite sponsors with you.
Manscaped. You guys, if you're bored in the house, why not play with your balls? Our sponsor today, Manscaped, is here to make sure your balls are smooth while you or your partner are playing with them. Manscaped promotes clean hygiene, and it comes to shaving your balls thanks to their Lawnmower 3.0. Guys, you know that I shave my balls
Oh yeah,
and the bush above it.
religiously.
And the only thing I use is fucking Manscaped. Especially this lawnmower. It is so fucking good, man. Manscaped is our go-to brand for below-the-waist grooming and hygiene. While you're probably looking for new things to do at home, why not make manscaping part of your routine? Manscaped is forever changing the grooming game with their Perfect Package 3.0. Go ahead, babe.
Inside the perfect package, you'll also find the Manscaped Crop Preserver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer.
Oh, yeah.
You're probably sitting on the couch with your hand on your balls anyways. Mm-hmm. Correct?
I am.
Might as well keep them smooth as eggs and smelling fresh. That's
This
a Dave
third-
Chappelle bit.
Oh, yeah.
This third generation trimmer features a cutting edge ceramic blade to reduce manscaping accidents thanks to Manscaped advanced skin face technology. Tell them more, Gil.
Guys, get 20% off and free shipping with the code SLEP20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the code SLEP20. Make playing with your balls the best part of your day. Thanks, Manscaped.
Tushy, 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 tushy. You guys, do you have a butthole?
I do.
I think I do.
You probably don't have, George.
I have a friend who doesn't have a butthole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
So
Well,
this is not for her. This ad.
do you have a butthole? This ad is for you then. You guys, I'll be honest with you. You know how in one man's life you have revelations.
Oh, yeah.
And you discover something and you realize to yourself, how could I have lived my whole life without it?
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of these products, man. It's hard to believe that I have gone to the bathroom in this country, without a bidet. And Tushy is my favorite, okay? For years, bidets have been available, but hideously expensive, costing thousands of dollars. But dude, the Hello Tushy modern bidet attachment is here. Democratize the blessings bestowed by bidets and offer clean buttholes to everyone. It is only $79 freaking dollars.
Oh, my God.
It attaches to your existing toilet, requires no electricity or additional plumbing, and cuts toilet paper use by 80%. So the Hello Tushy bidet pays for itself in a few months.
I've never had a cleaner butthole. That's a weird thing to say.
But it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's fact.
Yeah.
Tell us more about it, Gil.
Guys, go to hellotushy.com/TigerBelly to get 10% off. This is a special offer for our TigerBelly listeners. Go to hellotushy.com/TigerBelly for 10% off right now. hellotushy.com/TigerBelly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
But I've also, during the pandemic, have created new addictions.
Yeah, like what? Positive ones or negative ones?
Probably negative.
Yeah.
Video games.
That's not a new addiction.
Oh.
Different genre, though.
Different genre.
What are you into?
Well, normally...
You're going to regret asking that question.
I know. I don't know these games.
Well, normally, I like simulation games usually.
So, like simulation of real life?
No, like, some
Like having a girlfriend or something?
No, but like...
Yes, he has multiple wives in these open world games.
Yeah, like in Skyrim.
And he's really good to them. He always chooses the storyline where he is a good husband.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, Tom and I are watching Love on the Spectrum on Netflix.
Yes, I just started that. I love it.
Good, yeah. And there's this that's about people with autism dating, and this one guy Michael is like, if I had a wife, I would take the best care of her and worship her and love her. And I was like, Tom, I kind of want to date an autistic guy because they're so into me.
Yeah.
If I could just have a fraction of that enthusiasm.
Yeah,
But there's also like it's so undiluted. They just say, I mean, we could
love
afford to be a little bit more like that. We're just like, just tell me.
Yeah.
Just be straight up.
I love them. There's no bullshit.
Do you watch Indian matchmaking?
Of course, I've already
okay.
seen it all.
I have. Can I just go back to that?
Yeah,
please?
sorry.
But spectrums.
What are your dislikes? I like when they
Can I just-
they
I've never seen
dislikes
the
and
show.
like.
I
I
never-
like the sound of cats licking their hands.
No, what you just said about the guy going, well, if I had a wife, I
Yeah,
would
I like
worship them.
Michael.
But the thing is
Yeah.
that women don't want that. Deep down inside, women want mystery. You know what I mean? They want a little conflict. They
I
want to
think
be
that's
hard to get.
I think that's a dated theory.
Yeah, I'd like
depends-
to be worshipped. I
Yeah.
think.
Really? You want a guy, right? When you wake up,
So fired up.
yeah. Wait, when you wake up, he's got like your breakfast in a tray.
Yes. Have you seen that show on a Lifetime television? Dirty
Dirty John?
We listened to the podcast. And
Okay.
We listened to the whole
listened
thing.
to the whole thing, yes.
Yeah, and every morning he would bring her a smoothie and do her, errands.
Yeah,
and
but he
do
would
her dry
also
cleaning.
dress up as a doctor in scrubs
I know.
everywhere he went, even to like parties.
Minor drawback, but the fact that he was so devoted.
Okay, if I'm dating a girl and
Yeah.
I'm in bed,
Yeah.
bring me breakfast. Wake me up and you have
Oh,
breakfast. at the
it's impossible.
No, just wake me up right now. I'm sleeping.
Good morning.
Whoa, oh God, what time is it? What time is it?
It's 3 p.m.
Oh fuck! What's up? What's up?
Here, I made you breakfast.
Oh, we don't have a fucking kitchen. We don't have a dining room. Why in the bed? I sleep here, bitch.
Wow.
Pretty accurate.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, he's like a cat. He
Sorry,
only does affection if on his time and on his approach.
Oh, I hate that.
You love it.
I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
Yeah. See, that's why you and I get along. Yeah. Love me, pet me, play with me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
My
go.
hair,
Yeah.
hold me.
Yeah.
I disappear for 8 hours, and
How do you and Tom do it? Sorry. Oh God, you pretend what?
I don't know who you are. It's all right. Let's move on. How you and Tom do it?
Do what?
No, I mean, like, are you commingling throughout the day, or do you just do your own thing and then wind down together at the end of the day?
We both kind of do our own thing. Like I wake up, let's say today I took a tennis lesson, and while I was doing that, he did a podcast. And then, we come home, maybe we have lunch together, and then he does this thing, and I came here, and then, we just kind of dip in and out. But at nighttime, we're always together because there's nowhere else to go.
But at nighttime, do you guys do your own activities? Like, hey, I'm going to watch this.
Oh, no.
You guys watch things together.
That's right. Because we share a marital bed, and yeah. You guys don't do night activities together?
I've been, that's all I want.
Wow.
And he doesn't want to give that.
Wow. And you guys are up late. I mean, you're asleep till 3, so you're up until what time? 4?
He's up till 4. I'm up until about 2:30.
Okay. And what is it that you want to do that you can't include Khalyla?
He wants to be down here and play on his video game.
It's very antisocial. Mm-hmm. Can I tell you a secret?
Therapist.
Can I tell you a secret? Mm-hmm. How I talked Tom out of video games early in the relationship.
Wait, he used to play video games?
Oh, when he was like a single guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I go, and here's all you have to do. Oof, video games makes my pussy dry. And you just go, ugh, there's nothing more unattractive than a guy that just spends hours playing video games. I did that early.
But I feel like Tom's a rational adult. He's like stuck in some Erickson stage. I don't know what.
Also
like that stuff does not work with him. Like the putting the pussy on hold does not work with him.
Even if you know that it dries up her vagine, you wouldn't.
No, because I told him like
I don't negotiate with hostage.
Terrorists.
No, she didn't hold house. She just saying.
Yeah, I'm like the government. I don't.
Respect
There's
that.
no.
But she's just saying like it doesn't turn me on. You're not withholding. You're just like.
I just don't like manipulation in that
This is
way.
what he does. If I
Attractive.
tell him like, hey, do you think you can put medication on your fungus foot? Because it's starting to look gangrenous. He was like, this is me. This is who you knew this about me. And why are you trying to change me now? And I'm like, well, it's the fungus, because he rubs up on me and then my foot's itchy the next day. But he wants to be how he wants to be.
But
I'm sorry.
Why don't you take care of your own?
I'm so sorry.
Why aren't you moving?
I feel so bad right now. You know what? Let's get real. If you want to get real, let's get real. I apologize.
I don't need an apology. I need fungus medication.
I understand that.
What is going on? Where? Let me see it.
Okay, you don't want. You have to first of all look.
Oh,
at
I
it.
see. It's a little white. Is that what that is?
Okay,
He's
so
self-conscious.
That's not the bad part.
that's not the bad part. It's on the bottom.
What
on the back.
happened?
I have foot fungi.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear flip-flops at the spa.
That's disgusting.
Okay.
Well, I saw a woman one time in the sauna at Burke Williams shaving her legs.
In the
Yeah.
sauna.
Public sauna.
How's that
So imagine what dudes are doing if that's what the ladies are doing.
Yeah.
At Burke Williams.
Yeah.
My brother and I used to go to this spa on Beverly Boulevard, and it was like there's no sign. It wasn't a Korean spa. My brother and I went in there, and there was 2 guys just jerking each other off in there. And my brother, he goes, "Let's fucking get out of here!" Like he got really angry, right?
Yeah.
But it's like they weren't jerking off on us.
Well, you probably left, right?
I did it like maybe a 3-minute steam off to the side. I didn't look at him. When something like that happens, I don't know if you had 2 guys just jerk each other off, right?
I feel like
But you basically have to do this thing where you turn away a little bit. If you're ever in this situation, I'm giving you advice, right?
Yeah.
Help.
And you just kind of like you know what I mean? Rub your body down, pretend you're doing something, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Enjoying yourself, and do you pretend that they're not doing what they're doing?
Yeah, I would mind my own business, I think.
Yeah,
Unless they were like Migs in Silence of the Lambs and then threw their nut. Remember when the nut hits the hair?
Yeah, I've seen that. That's a movie when it's on, I have to watch it. If I'm going through.
We watched it last night
saw it
again.
last night again.
Because our we have a niece. My niece lives with us, and that's one of her required readings is Silence of the Lambs.
What do you mean? For school?
No, we have a list of movies.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I
Wow.
really enjoy that movie, and
Me
I
too.
always ask, who's worse or who's scarier, Buffalo Bill or
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter, hands down, because Buffalo Bill learned from Hannibal.
Fuck. Hold on. I never thought of it.
Yeah,
But Buffalo Bill's scarier because he would lure you. Oh, can you help me put this couch in my truck? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you're like, yeah, no problem. And then you're in a well.
Oh, first of all, let's go back to that.
The chances of me dying because my therapist is a murderer is very high. Because okay.
If Buffalo Bill is helping you carry a couch, right? Because that's what she does.
That's what he does.
She watches, right? But whenever you're helping somebody with the couch, everyone knows, right? You don't back it out.
Yeah, you push it
You're
in.
the one in the front. Even if it goes, can you back it in? No, you back it in because that's the harder part. And I'm fucking helping you, Buffalo.
That's true.
Right?
That's
but she was
true.
like, I'll back out into the thing.
But you know why?
Why?
Because she was a great big fat person.
She was roomy.
She was roomy.
Yeah.
And she could handle a couch that heavy.
Yeah.
He's like, you're about a size 8, right? And then that's why he picked her.
Yeah.
But
Oh my
he kept him
God.
alive for 3 days. So you have 3 days to sort yourself out. Whereas Hannibal Lecter, he bit your face right away.
Yeah, I like that approach better. I'd like to be quick.
There we go.
But you could also endear yourself to Hannibal and you could get inside of his head and play mind games.
He would never eat. See, Hannibal, he has a code.
Yeah.
And his code is, Clarice, he
Yeah.
would never fuck with her.
No.
Right? The dudes that he would eat are people that probably he thought was beneath them, or there was some sort of like psychological thing going on.
They were troubled. His excuse was, his thing was, they were already going to do it themselves. Like that last guy that he killed, whose face they found in the garage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he was like, he was already in,
Right.
not good in the head.
I just don't like Wells.
I don't like Wells either.
Yeah, I don't like Wells.
agree. Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sai Rambo, Chari Bari Brucci, Pit Perry Pembo. You know that fucking book? You guys have children. That you never read Ricky Tiki Tembo, No
German
Sai
voodoo
Rambo,
is
Chari
this
Bari
shit? What
Brucci,
is
Pit
it?
Perry Pembo. It's about the Chinese kid that falls down the well.
No,
And
tell me about it.
The reason, there's 2 sons. The elder son is
It's a book, by the
long
way,
name.
right?
It's a book.
Okay.
And he falls down the well, and his brother gets a short name, Chang, because he's the second son, and his mother doesn't give a shit about him. So the kid falls down the well, Tiki Tiki Tembo, No Sai Rambo, Chari Bararuchi, Pit Perry Pembo, and Chang can't get the words out fast enough. So the brother almost dies in the well.
My
And the point of the
God.
story is give your children short names.
Yeah.
And that's how the Chinese people started giving their children short names.
What else happens at Will
Well, the Thai
is the
people
ring.
did not
The
like
ring
it.
is a well too.
Oh,
Remember that?
I don't like that one at all.
I don't like that either.
I don't like creepy kids. I don't like anything with kids.
Yeah.
Except for Poltergeist. But even that.
I'm more of I'm not into exorcisms. Anything relating to like the Catholic Church, I'm out.
Don't
It
like
really
that.
creeps me out deeply. Anything else I can deal with.
Yeah.
So anyway, we showed her Silence of the Lamb. We've been showing my niece.
Education.
She's my niece too. We've been showing her great things.
I think she's gonna grow up to be a murderer.
We've showed her Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
7.
So
Oh, that one's scary
Real
too.
good.
the Korean one,
Yeah, a couple Korean movies.
all revenge.
You got to watch
Yeah.
the movie
Movies.
I Saw the Devil.
Okay. Is it on the Apple TV?
Yeah, it is. I saw
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
couple.
It's a Korean movie. It's very good.
I love it.
Old Boy, we showed her.
I love that. That's an old school jam right there.
What?
Old boy, your
Old-
poster.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Old Boy, we showed her.
It's
We're
good.
showing her all kinds of educational things for her to grow.
I want to talk about Indian matchmaking.
I love. Did you watch it with her?
I don't know much about it. Please inform me.
Well, maybe if you spend some time with Khalyla at night.
all right, you know what? All right, okay. You know
you
what?
guys could have some shared interests.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know.
Christine. Can I just say something? Okay.
Rebuttal.
Can I have a rebuttal and defend
do.
myself?
I'm
You have
a
a rebuttal.
cuddly baby. I love to cuddle.
I'm a cuddler too. Come on over. And I beg, Tom's not a cuddler.
He's
and I'll be like, can you please? All I want is for you to spoon me. For 15 years, I beg, and I force him to do it. I'm hot. Yeah. I'm like,
Okay. This is what I want to say. Okay. During this pandemic,
yeah.
there's not much to do, right? A lot of dreams are on hold, right? We are a very mindful household. So we have not gone to the grocery store one time.
No, that's reasonable.
Okay, we haven't done anything. So her and I are together in this house together.
Right.
Right? 24/7. All right? I have a video game addiction. I already told you.
Yeah.
But secondly, at nights, my brother, if you know my brother Steve, my brother Steve doesn't wake up until what time, you think? 8 p.m.
Oh, wow.
What? He's
Yeah.
nocturnal now?
He's a vampire. Right? So he'll wake up at 8 p.m., drink 2 Red Bulls, and he's ready to go. I haven't seen him physically. Okay?
That's your choice, though. You can.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. So then at nights, we play Warzone together. Right? So I can hear him. We talk about our days. Right? We giggle, laugh. It's almost as if we're calling each other, but we play for hours.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what?
She's doing the technique.
Like, I would be so upset. I would be so mad.
Would you be so dry?
My pussy would be so dry. It would just
Oh
shrivel.
my God, what are you doing right now?
Like, I'd put Elmer's glue in it. Like, your
All
Elmer's.
right. Well, then what do you want me to do then?
Heal it
I
up.
won't do it then.
Well, do you guys? Okay, how often do you interact with each other truly throughout the day, like meaningful
Well,
interaction?
now I have to basically force him into our nights together, because that's the one thing that we've talked about in therapy. I'm like, I don't care that that I don't see you during the day, but I love a good wind down.
Yeah.
With that's all I want
Yeah.
in a partner, is someone to end my day with.
I agreed. Why else are you in it?
Yeah.
So maybe you go to bed.
Classic rebuttal. Yep. Good one.
Go, keep going.
Maybe could you set some time aside for Khalyla? Maybe have a nice meal together. You drink your wine. She goes to bed before you, and
Selling
then
TV shows over here. Yelling the game in pandemic.
and then you can J or D with your bro. when
2-hit
she-
podcast. Surviving for the family. You know what I mean? Yeah. Listen, relax, guys. Relax. I'm not falling for this fucking crazy shit, okay? It's bullshit. You fucker. None of you guys are defending me, by the way, right? Right? You play the game as well.
You don't want anyone to have like a dry pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. All right, now listen, all right? Let's go back to Indian summer. Go ahead. Tell me about Indian summertime. Tell me about the show. Is
Okay.
it fun?
What about Kissing Booth 2? Have you watched that one?
What is
I
that?
haven't, but I heard it was better than Kissing Booth, the first one.
Wow.
I love him. I saw him at Mendocino Farms.
Really?
My niece and I did, because she's obsessed with
What is the
Jacob
show?
Elordi.
What is the show for people?
It's not a show. It's a teenage movie. It's a teenage rom-com.
It's what all the cool people are watching. Well, you and I need to start interacting more at night, because I watch a lot of shows. But I go to bed by 9:30.
Oh,
And then I'm up
wow.
at 6 a.m. with kids. So
Yes,
we're on a
you're
different,
mommy.
and that might be why Tom and I are a little more regimented with our time.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can't go down and like play video games until 4 a.m.
Do you feel as though, you know how they say students do better when they're in sports because they're forced to
Yeah.
manage their time? Do you feel as though you are better together now because of having to, because of the kids?
Yeah. Idle hands are the devil's playground, Bob.
There we go.
Idle hands.
There we go. Idle hands. Let me write that down. Idle hands is the devil's
I think-
playground.
I think Brody said that.
Oh, he did say that. Brody said the same thing.
Yeah.
Brody.
Yeah.
Stevens.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I was
got there.
hoping you weren't referring to my love.
Yeah.
Brody.
Yeah. he
Yeah,
said
it
that.
does. It lends itself to structure, definitely.
Yeah, you're right, guys. You know,
got
if I didn't play video games all day long, maybe I could sell more TV shows
Oh my God.
and be on TV more in a pandemic, and maybe have 3 hit podcasts.
Oh wow.
You know, maybe I could.
He really does struggle with, for someone so sleepy and so lazy, he struggles with you struggle with stillness. Isn't that a weird
Oh
thing? 'Cause
yeah. No, that's being afraid of your feelings and stuff.
Oh, I I love it.
That's classic.
Pilot on. Pilot on. Oh boy.
But isn't that what all comedians?
There we go.
That's the magic.
There we go.
But
Okay.
nobody is. I'll tell you why. Okay.
Can I just defend myself real quick? Just
Please.
stop for a
Yeah.
second, okay?
Yeah.
I feel I'm in the middle of a corner, right?
I
I'm
love
finding my
this.
way out.
Feel free to stand up too,
Yeah,
if you'd
yeah.
like.
We love this, okay? You love this?
This is like the best day of my life. I feel so heard and validated.
Okay. All right, so here it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, okay, because I was going through strange behaviors. I went through a wig phase where I bought so many wigs. Etsy, I was buying jewelry on Etsy. I was like spiraling. I was drinking and then baking and then da-da-da.
Do you not usually drink?
Not like that. Not like every night, you know? And my therapist, and she's like, well, yeah, you know, you're not feeling the feelings. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like them either. So I get it. Anyways, but what were you saying about him?
He wanted to defend himself first.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
from,
Defend yourself.
from our apparent attacks.
Okay. And I'm not I don't like to reiterate things and visit the past, all right? But I feel like I'm a caged animal and I need to fight my way out.
Yes.
Okay. So here we go. Here are the good assets of me,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
And this is
You have so many, but you're
So
wonderful.
many.
thank you.
That's
You're
why
a
I want to spend
wonderful
time with
person.
you because
She
I
likes
think
you.
I love you. I love your company. I want to be with you.
Okay. I love it. Thanks. I enjoy it. Thank you so much for saying it. It hits my heart in such a spectacular way.
What if have you enticed him with food? Because sometimes that'll make Tom talk to me also.
I try. And so in the beginning of Core, that's
sweating.
exactly what I did.
I'm sweating.
I bought every single indulgent food that he wanted.
Same, yeah.
But then our therapist said, if that's what it's going to take for you to be around her, your relationship's in trouble.
oh boy.
I was like, oh shit, okay. He's like, her feelings and her requests should be enough. I said, I didn't think that. Didn't know.
Every fucking listen, sorry. Give me your hand.
But I still do bait him with food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me your hand, okay?
Yeah.
Every single relationship I've ever been in, and I've said this to my brother, I've said this internally over and over again, there's a 2-year window. I know when.
Sorry, go ahead.
Can I just say it and then shake your head?
No, I feel bad for your exes because they didn't know that you had a 2-year window.
Okay, my bad. I'll openly admit it now.
Okay.
All right, that I had a 2-year window. At the 2-year point, I would just try different techniques, right? But I would somehow make them leave.
Oh wow.
When in our old apartment, I found a letter that his ex wrote to him, like snail mail, and it broke my heart. I honestly, I felt so much for this girl. Like, she was just so blindsided.
What do you mean? What was it about?
It
What do you
was
mean? Like a breakup letter?
yeah, it was a
Sorry,
breakup
Bobby's
letter.
looking very nervous.
And I think it said something along the lines of, it was just really expressing how much hurt she felt, and he kind of just pushed her out and then didn't want to speak to her for a certain amount of time. But she was still really gracious about it. She was like, thank you for our time together. I don't know what I did wrong, kind of thing.
Oh,
And it was really-
Bebo.
It was really
Oh,
sad.
you heartbroken.
But she didn't know about the 2-year window.
She did not
No, she
know.
didn't know.
All right, so can we go back to
Defend
defending
yourself.
myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gilbert.
Do it.
All right.
Get him right here.
So I always had a 2-year window. All right.
Yeah.
So when I met Khalyla, okay, we met at a coffee shop. People know, listening to the podcast, how we met, right? And when I met her, I had a sensation go over me, and it was a feeling that I'd never had before. I maybe never have ever again, right? Whereas the feeling was, I know this person.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, not in this lifetime, but it was a familiarity. Is that how I say it? With her, right? And I had a sense of dread as long with it, and not a dread. It was just more of a, this is
This is it.
this is the forever thing. This is this person that I'm meeting right now, right? Is somebody that I've never had anyone check all the boxes for me.
Wow.
Okay. And when I'm with her, usually every girlfriend I've ever had in the history of me having girlfriends, I can't sleep next to them. I do sleep, right? I lived with one, you know, but every night was a restless night of sleep because there was just no comfort there, right? With her, and I've always slept like a baby next to her, almost as if we're one person, okay? When I look at her, I trust her. Good words, Bobby. No, I trust her implicitly, right? Ooh. I've said that I've had a resurgence in my career. There's no other girl on this planet that would have done that for me except for her. Oh. She did it all right? And she's one of my she is my favorite person I've ever met in my whole life. She's my favorite person I've ever met in my whole life. Oh. I love her so fucking much, okay? Now, I know my dad died in August.
I'm trying to not cry.
I know
You're making me cry.
No, but I know that my dad died. I know my dad died, okay? Wow. I know last August, right? I have a lot of fucking problems. I was molested. I was beat by my dad. I have all these defense mechanisms, right? Because I don't want to feel.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. You know, I like just playing video games because I escape, right? And I don't do drugs anymore. I don't drink. I'm sober almost 10 months, right? And I'm proud of myself. And I have problems, right? And I'm fucking struggling with these things. I really am. I feel guilt and shame over it. Okay. But my feelings for her is forever. And I would never lie to her. I would never cheat on her. I would never do anything outwardly to hurt her because she's my favorite person of all time. And I've met many people. Okay? So you guys can rip on me all you want. You can rip on me all you want, right? And you can call me a piece of shit. I'm a bad guy or whatever.
But
I'm going to say this right now, okay?
That's a defense.
Fuck you. And fuck you. All right? Fuck both of you.
I love
Wow,
you,
that was like a
Bobby.
Few Good Men. That was that
really
good. That was fucking good.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's a defense.
Oh, you just wrote that on the spot. That was really good.
No, but that's comes from the heart, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it comes from the heart. And you're right, okay? I'm not proud of the fact that I play video games all night long, all right? But can I say something? During all the fucking crazy shit that's going on,
Yes.
my two friends are in trouble, you know?
Yeah.
People that I love like brothers, right? Are in trouble, right? BLM, pandemic, right? There's a lot going on in the world, right?
Yeah.
And I am just trying to survive. And I want a little semblance of like, I don't want to fucking feel anything.
Yeah.
I know.
And I'm addicted to it.
worst.
And when I'm playing Warzone with my buddies, very good on the war fucking.
Season 5 coming up.
Right, you're very good on the battlefield, by the way.
You as well. Thank you.
Thanks for having my back, brother. But you know what I mean?
Christina's drunk.
I'm trying to think, but here's the deal. I agree with you. We're all coping. Like, we're all just holding on.
Yeah.
To like, I don't know, dude. This week I'm really into fucking a Netflix show. I'm into the Indian Matchmaker show. It's all I have, man. You
Did
know?
you finish?
I did, and I'm so bummed that there's no season 2.
There isn't season 2 with Seema Auntie?
Cherish every episode.
Oh, I'm finished. I don't know. I was really kind of annoyed with Seema Auntie.
She's annoying. But here's the deal. Khalyla needs you too. That's her way of getting through this. Is that she
it's
needs
as if
you.
you didn't hear my beautiful monologue.
Give her it again. Give the same one more time. Give it to her.
It's as if you were even in the room.
She needs a piece of you too, just for her survival.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
you're essential to her survival.
And you have to kind of frame it in your mind like this. I genuinely enjoy your company and I want to be around it. I want to be around your light.
She likes you for you.
I like you so much and I want to be with you at night.
Very good, Khalyla.
Fuck you!
I'm waiting for your rebuttal. You better have a good rebuttal to this.
She likes you. Do you hear what she's saying?
Yeah.
She did
because I've been in relationships where I'm like, oh, get out of my face. And I never feel that way with him. There's always something, like all our exchanges, there's always something to be had from it. And I'm naturally not a sunny person. I'm kind of a emo, kind of sad, depressive.
There we go. You can say that again.
And he makes me giggle and I want to giggle.
Bingo.
Well then Bobby, how about, can we have two things? Can you have your time with her at night, and then is there a time?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can I just say something? What did I just tell you? No.
Is she listening, Bobby?
The last night, right?
I'm letting you do your thing.
Yes,
I'm
last
just
night I
saying.
watched a movie I've seen 3,000 times.
Which movie?
Silence of the Lambs.
It's a good one.
With Denise, we laid together. While we're watching, I'm giving her hand rubs, both hands,
Okay,
through the
you
whole
did.
fucking movie. In fact, I had to take one of the rings off.
It
of
was
her finger.
the best night of my life.
See how happy she is.
And I did that, lady.
You did that, but do you need more? Is what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you.
I need it more than what he's able to give. Like I think that I'm willing to compromise now because I do understand like it's a very escape. He needs to escape.
Well, it's
from
tough. You're
whatever.
grieving.
Yeah.
Like that's not an easy thing. I understand. That's
Yeah,
really
but
tricky.
for me, it's like 10 hours. I think is more than enough time. Can I get 2 hours of those 10 hours?
10 hours?
More.
Is it 10 hours?
Yeah, because he does what? He wakes up at
I have
3.
to-
He goes from 3
all right,
to
can I defend
7,
myself?
and then
I
from
didn't
10 to 4.
I usually catch you on the 10 to 4.
Yeah.
I catch you at the 10 to 4.
May I just defend myself? All right. All
Always.
right.
Please.
It's not my fault, right, that we have time zones. Right? Let me just defend myself. Let me give it a go.
Name some of the guys. Yeah.
Let me give it a go. All right. In this planet, our planet rotates. I don't know if you know that, right?
Ooh, more
I've
please.
heard of
Right,
it.
right.
Tell me more.
Right.
What?
So, right now, right,
No.
in England, right?
Oh.
FYI,
Who's there that you're friends with?
I have met my friend Matt, my friend Jeremy. So my point is that
Who are these people?
These are
they're
video
TigerBelly fans.
people.
that you
These
play
are
video games?
These are TigerBelly fans, and without our fucking fans, we would have nothing.
He plays Warzone with
We
us.
would have nothing without our fans.
He also
okay?
plays with a married couple too.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's
they're
nice.
also fucking TigerBelly fans.
That's
okay?
awesome.
I can name their names. I know everything about them. All right. So my point being is that, there are people that I play with from New Zealand, Australia. So during the day, I play with them because it's nighttime where they are. Okay. I also have East Coast friends, like my friend Raimi, Josh
Right.
Price.
Okay.
All right. Claire and Jacob.
And like, I'm sorry, I haven't played a video game since Atari. And so you guys, you have like, do you wear the headset and then the thing and you're like breaker 19? Or you have your call signs or what do you?
we don't do breaker 19 because this is not World War II. It's what the fuck are you talking about?
Why do you have to talk to? I don't understand why you're talking.
Because
to
I'm going to explain it to you if you would fucking listen for once. in
I'm
your life.
listening. So you say, "Hey, brother, how was your day? You went to the store. That's neat." Pew pew pew.
No. I
How
love
do you do both at the same time?
Okay, so I love you, but you're ignorant. I love you. but
Beyond.
You're beyond ignorant.
Beyond
right?
ignorant.
And today is supposed to be a joyous day for me, okay? Because it's a good news.
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Show business.
And I feel sweaty,
Okay.
and I feel empty.
I'm so sorry.
I feel sweaty, empty, and I feel like my scent. I feel attacked.
Oh no! What? No.
All right, so I'm gonna
It
explain
feels
it to
so
you.
good.
I love you, and I
right.
love Khalyla.
All right, I'm
I
going to
feel
explain
like
it to you. All right.
I want you guys to stay together forever. That's
We
why
will.
I'm here.
All right. So,
I
hey,
love
my
you.
peasant friend, I'm going to explain it to you. Okay. All right.
Okay. So
And you know what? I like Tom more right now. I'm going to throw that out.
I got you.
I like Tom more right now.
So you go. You have
He
your
doesn't
headset
attack me.
on.
All right. Just don't make the noises, by the way. Right? It's ping pong. You know what I mean? Zoop zoop. It doesn't do that. All right.
And what is Khalyla like? Do you hear him chatting?
Oh no, it's not a chat. It's an
Oh.
all-out scream. Like, I'm surprised our neighbors haven't. We don't have a noise violation thing because even when he plays here, you can hear him in the backyard upstairs.
Okay. And he's screaming because he's like, "I made the shot."
He's
or-
in the gulag.
Oh,
You know about the gulag?
Oh, I know about the gulag.
Wow.
Okay. Can I just explain it to you what it is?
yeah. I know what a gulag. I actually had real relatives that were in actual gulag.
I figured you would know what the gulag was.
Yeah. It was called real life.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right. You stepped over the line there. Okay. So.
Yet. Okay. I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
I play a
Explain it.
game. Okay.
Hey guys, we're taking a quick break to share this brand new sponsor of the podcast.
Native, my native. Native, my native. Native, my native. My native deodorant is my favorite deodorant, guys. Because it doesn't just block odor better, it's made better. Native has ingredients you've heard of like coconut oil, shea butter, and tapioca starch. It's also vegan and never tested on animals. Aluminum forms a plug in your sweat glands to keep you from sweating. That's why Native never uses ingredients like aluminum, parabens, sulfates, or talc.
Wow.
Switching to an aluminum-free deodorant doesn't mean you have to sacrifice on odor protection. And yes, Native will keep you smelling and feeling fresh all day long.
With over 10 scents, including rotating seasonals, Native has something for everyone. Their most popular classic scents are coconut and vanilla, and lavender and rose, cucumber and mint. I love the cucumber and mint, and I love the lavender.
So good.
And citrus and herbal. Native is risk-free to try. Every product comes with shipping within the U.S., plus free 30-day returns and exchanges. Tell us more about it, Gilb.
Do what I did and make the switch to Native today by going to nativedeo.com/belly or use promo code BELLY at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/belly or use promo code BELLY at checkout for 20% off your first order.
Something I wanted to say from my heart, if you don't mind, because I'm a heart teller.
Of course, yeah.
Truth seeker. We needed to add a cooling system in our studio, guys, as you know.
Yeah.
We wanted to go with an experienced company and a top-tier mini split brand, to be honest with
Because
you.
we were sweating in here.
We were sweating in this garage. We choose Precise Air. They have a great reputation and have been in the HVAC
Just say HVAC.
HVAC industry for 45 years. Precise Air's project manager, my boy, Josh Torres.
What's up, Josh?
What's up?
Shout out to Josh.
Partner with their distributor Ferguson HVAC and installed a Mitsubishi electric mini split.
Right behind Khalyla.
Right behind
Mitsubishi
you.
Electric leads the ductless mini splits industry with their product being second to none. Go ahead, guys.
Ferguson HVAC is a national distributor that stocks Mitsubishi electric products on the West Coast for installers like my favorite place, Precise Air.
If you're in Los Angeles, guys, and are in need of any heating or cooling systems installed or serviced, go to preciseair.com. To find out more about Ferguson HVAC, visit them at ferguson.com and learn about the Mitsubishi ductless products at mitsubishicomfort.com.
Guys, enjoy the rest of the show.
Usually, I play farming simulation games.
Farming simulation.
Yeah, like Stardew Valley, where I can do it upstairs on a fucking Switch next to her, right? Or I like RPGs, like The Witcher 3, where I'm just going on adventures. I play by myself.
What's RPG?
Role-playing games.
Okay.
Right, where you play a character, you go into these open worlds.
This is where he gets the wife.
You can build a house, get a wife, kids. In Skyrim, you could do that.
Yeah.
How many wives can you have?
Just one in the games. Thank you so much. And you can do that in Stardew Valley as well. Stardew Valley, you can get married and have kids.
And
stuff.
can you choose what she looks like and stuff?
There's 1, 2, 3. There's 6 girls in the world of Stardew Valley
Oh, wow.
that you can choose. Haley, Emily,
Penny.
Abigail. Yeah, Penny. Abigail, Penny.
Are they all Amish? These are really cool,
Yeah.
cool names. Hot
Yes.
chick names.
So anyway,
You
but
gonna
I
throw
played.
up?
No, I have a lot of acid reflux because when I get defensive, it just pops out. It's like
Rage bubbles.
Rage bubbles.
Throat
they call it.
polyps.
Yeah, throat polyps. Thank you. I played those games, but then I finished Witcher 3, and I kind of Googled, like, I don't know if you remember that time where I was going, I don't know what else to play. Because of the pandemic, there was nothing to play. And then Gilbert one day says,
Handsome Gilbert.
you should play Warzone with my buddies. And it's what's that? What do they call those kind of games?
FPS, first person shooter.
For first-person shooter. And what it is, you can play with one or by yourself or 4 or 3, right? And I generally play with 3 or 4. And you're soldiers, 4 soldiers. You fly into
I'm sorry.
You want to take that back, Bobby, to the beginning?
I'm sorry. It's just so childish. Like, you're an adult. In your 40s, and you're like, you could go in the different world. Like,
Oh God! Am I having a heart palpitation?
I'm sorry.
Fuck you!
I know these are very popular.
Fuck you! All right, lady.
To hear it.
How dare you?
Like it's real.
His shirt buttons are popping off.
And you can choose between 6 ladies. And do you have sex with them?
This is the last time time you did Tiger? This is the last time. This is the last time you did. Oh yeah.
Well, okay. Emily's a lesbian. She's
Yeah.
not even interested in it.
I usually marry Penny, the
Which
one
one?
the redhead to the right.
All the way to the right.
Yeah, Penny's straight.
Okay, so anyway,
Not even hot chicks.
I know. So this is how the game works. Steve, what's up? I'm just giving you.
Okay, like that's your brother.
My brother
Hey,
Steve.
oh,
Yeah.
hey, buddy.
Hey man, so dude, I saw that last episode of Alone that you recommended. I saw the whole season, man. That was a good show, man. And then we talk about because you're not obviously playing right away. You meet in a lobby and you talk. You know what I mean? And you sometimes wait for another guy, like, hey, dude, I'll be down in 10 minutes. Like my wife has me doing a chore, so I have to. I'll be down. So you wait 10 minutes because you don't want to go out into the world without them.
Sure.
So you're just talking to the guys and talking about politics, what's going, if they're not streaming, I talk about, personal things, you know what I mean?
Well, that's a nice way for you to catch up. I get that. Yeah.
You catch up, right? And then it's like then everyone's there, you fly in, you parachute from a fucking plane and you land on this gigantic map, right? It's not as if you land and you're shooting all of a sudden playing.
Right.
There's 20 minutes where nothing's going on and you're just walking around trying to find people. So in those moments, it's like her hikes with her friends.
Nice.
On a hike, you're hiking, right? You're hiking, you're looking at things, but you also, you're also bullshitting and talking about random things. That's what we're doing, right? But then all of a sudden, Gilbert, let's say I'm playing with Gilbert. Gilbert will go, dude, behind the plane, there's a fucking team. Then we go into game mode.
Breaker.
Breaker.
Bobby
right?
Breaker.
Right? And you go, I'm going to
Yeah.
hook around left.
Okay.
You hook around right?
And we're gonna find the
And we're gonna
Nazis or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But
Russian.
you're fighting other real people, right?
Okay. And then do you have a code name? Like, do you have a stage name for your game or?
No, I mean, my
gamer tag?
team that I play at nights is called the Silly Billies.
Uh-huh.
And the Silly Billies consist of my brother Steve, this guy Matt from Wales that we
Okay.
play. He's a one-armed guy, but he's a master jiu-jitsu guy,
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
right? And he's a big, very brave man. And his name is Matt. He lives in Wales. Shout out to you because he's a big TigerBelly fan. Okay? And then we play with my brother. My brother's in a band called Mongchi Hammer.
Oh.
And the drummer, Dylan, he's also a Silly Billy,
Okay.
right? So at nights, the Silly Billies play, and I can talk to my brother and hang out. During the days, I play with kids from across the country.
That's nice. So you can talk to people. It's kind of social.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say this: some of these
Sure.
kids he speaks to, it's a weird mentorship program. Because you don't talk to, I talk to them after. They are making money now because Bobby will play with them. They'll post about it, and these kids that are trying to save up money, they can't get a job, are now making money on Twitch.
Well,
Yeah, they
that's
are.
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Like, I know that you play on Twitch and people can watch you play.
Yeah, we have hundreds of people watching us as well.
Wow.
Play.
That's,
And they're making money, right?
Good.
I'm doing service.
yeah, service.
That's what they call it.
Community service.
Called service.
Yeah.
Which you should look into.
I.
All right.
I'm
You
such
selfish
a
bastard.
twat. Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
Selfish
and
bitch.
it's the most challenging game I've ever played. It's very difficult.
What are you? You're killing people. You're finding people. Sorry, my feet are cold. I'm putting these back on.
Yeah, we're
You're fighting people. You're killing stuff.
you're killing people, and then it's very hard to win.
Yeah.
But when you win, there is a real deep gratification.
No.
I'm sorry, and the sound effects are very addicting, right?
yeah.
Like when you team wipe and whatnot. It's a whole thing. So it's addicting. I enjoy it socially, and you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. I am going to be a lot more mindful from this day forward,
Really? Will you pay attention to her more?
and I'm going to give more attention to her. We do therapy once a week.
That's cool. How's
Right.
that going?
Very good.
I think everybody should be right now, especially
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
This is character.
And I don't want to reiterate the monologue I said earlier, right? But I have to admit, I'm pure at heart,
You are pure at heart.
You are.
and I love
You are. You're the best.
and I love you and Tom.
I love you,
Okay.
and I love
Does
Khalyla.
Tom
Sure.
have any mild addictions? He probably doesn't have like super hardcore ones like him.
I mean, Tom's like a comic, so we're all wired. Yeah, we all are wired to get really into the stuff. He likes cars. I always say like, oh, you can't change your wife, so you change your car. And he'll be like, I'm gonna get this other car. I'm gonna get this other. Like he's like a little boy with cars. I would say that's his thing. Yeah, I would say that's his big one. But not. Yeah,
Does Tom have an Xbox or a PlayStation?
he might, but he can't find it.
Would you what
might be
age
put
would
away.
you introduce game consoles to your kids?
I would never. I'm gonna go with never, and I know that's very controversial, but I'm not one of these weird parents that's like no TV, no candy, no mac and cheese. Like I'm really kind of 80s mom that way.
You're basically saying no joy.
No joy, no socialization. I guess I think because I'd prefer my kids to go on a real hike with her friends, and I know that sounds really shitty and judgmental because it is. Because I don't understand. Because I'm just an older broad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just not for me, the video games.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And Tom is wanting to give that to our kids. I think I'd have to put a time limit on it. Because I think I used to play Puzzle Bobble. There was a time in my life where I was addicted to Puzzle Bobble when I was unemployed in the early 2000s.
What's Puzzle Bubble?
It was the best. It was a little dinosaur, Taito, and it would go in a circle.
I love it. My grandma loves it. It's Japanese.
Yeah, it's the best. And I loved.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
I'm
know
a bit
Puzzle
of a
Bubble.
hypocrite here because, and here's the deal, man. I would spend like 8 hours when I was unemployed and depressed. This is before I became a comic, doing Puzzle Bobble and just wasting my life until Blind Date would come on at 4:30 with Roger Lodge.
Blind Date.
And then it would switch. That's the only thing that would get me to turn off Puzzle Bobble. And I realize now I was so depressed back then, and that wasn't helping. So I associate video games, I think, with like being depressed and like keeps you in this weird loop. Yeah, it's like a weird, right?
Yeah.
Of like you're not really doing anything, but you kind of feel like you are.
You know,
I have an idea. Yeah,
Can I tell you the truth?
please. Oh shit!
The truth is this.
You're not gonna cry, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Is I heard what you said this podcast.
Oh God.
And in my head, at first, I was like, this lady's cray-cray. You know? But then another feeling came over. And the reason why you can say these things that are truthful,
Okay.
right? And I'm analyzing my own behavior is because we feel comfortable.
I love you.
I do too.
I have nothing but love.
I feel comfortable with you. And we're real friends.
Okay.
We can really say things to each other.
Yeah,
And I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I love
Okay.
you.
I love you too.
But I'm not her. I
And
hope I'm not.
no,
I'm worried
and-
about her. I want her
she's
to be
good.
happy.
No, she's-
I want her to stay with you.
I
Do you
know, me too,
understand?
yeah.
I do. I want her to be really
Thank
happy
you.
because she's such a wonderful
Right.
person. So are you.
And, hopefully if I see behavior in yourself that I don't like, and I would be mindful. And maybe, hopefully, I'm comfortable around you.
Yeah.
I could express myself and say
What would you say?
On her
say,
podcast.
hypothetically, what would be
On my
something-
podcast.
On her podcast.
Yeah.
though.
on your podcast.
podcast.
Yeah.
What would you say?
So much. I'm sure. Like that. But this is my problem. Is this that there's not a lot of filtration. I'm sorry. It
I
comes
know
across
that's what
as like.
this is what makes that's why we're podcasters. Is because this is what we do.
See, I think I may be autistic because.
Say that again.
I would take a spectrum test because Tom was like, "You need to take a test," because
Yeah.
I don't think I don't mean to be this way.
Yeah.
I
There's
just
a
there's
movie
no
called Powder. That's what you
filter.
remind me of. Female version of Powder.
I love that
You have
movie.
something
good movie.
Power. I mean, not a good one either. But I've been to your house. You moved, right?
Yeah.
I would love to. When the next time we're gonna do the Mama's house?
Whenever you guys want, you're welcome
We
anytime.
would love to do it again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I would love to. We don't have this though. There's no plexiglass.
Get
so I
one
don't know.
anyway. No, I'm kidding. We would do it without it. And
Wow.
and Khalyla and I always talk about you and Tom, how much we love you guys.
Same. We
Yeah,
love you
and
guys.
this podcast has been very revealing for me.
Wow.
And I grew and learned a lot. Am I going to change my behavior? Me, papa. And that's a word that you'll never understand. But we love you.
I love you.
You've
I
done
love
this.
you.
This is your second time doing the podcast. You're
Yeah.
a regular here.
I love it.
Well, you're always going to be here with us. Okay. At the end of our podcast, we do a thing called unhelpful advice.
Yeah.
You know what it is? You've been here before.
Okay.
People email with problems.
Oh
We're gonna help them
yeah.
answer
I
them.
love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Christina P.
Hey, TigerBelly crew. My name is Noah. I'm 23 and need advice on what to do about my mom. When I was 19, my parents split up after 19 years. At that time, I had the opportunity to move to LA with a group of friends as one of my friend's songs went number 8 in the country.
Wait, hey, say that again.
Say it again. My cough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was distracting.
When I was, my parents split up after 19 years. At the time, I had the opportunity to move to LA with a group of friends as one of my friend's songs went number 8 in the country.
Oh wow.
During this time, we were touring, doing label meetings, press run, things like that. It was like I almost made my dreams come true. During this time, I couldn't enjoy and live in the moment, dealing with the daily texts and calls from my struggling mom that also is mentally ill and suicidal. 2 years later, there was no other option. I had to move back home and get a job to support my mom and pay her bills. After about a year, she sold her house and started a new path and seemed better, so I decided to move to Florida and continue working on YouTube videos and gaming and living with my girlfriend. I'm now in school to become an EMT/firefighter. Finally, when I feel like my life is getting to the point where I'm happy and reaching new heights, my mom has run out of money again and is about to become homeless, and she threatens suicide almost every day. I just feel helpless at this point. Any advice would be great. Thanks, Noah. I'd love to play Warzone with you, Bobby.
Is that really at the end?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And I'd love to play Warzone with you, my friend.
And there we go. He's helping people.
He's helping people. That's a very difficult topic. For me, I'm Korean, and it's,
Yeah, we ride or die till the
we
end.
ride or die to the end. And no matter what she's
unfortunate, but
going
it's
through,
true.
she might even have to move in with you to Florida. But that's how we do it.
That's how we do it too.
Yeah.
Well, we whiteys are like,
Bye.
hey, it's my life, bitch.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the correct thing to do.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, because my mom was mentally ill and cray like sick like that too towards the end of her life. And the one difference though is that she had married well the second time around, and so she'd gotten a nice settlement from her divorce. So she was set up financially.
Yeah.
So there was a structure in place for her that I knew she was cared for. So the financial stuff, that's tricky. Had my mother been poor, broke, I don't know. Then that would be a different. There has to be state programs or some kind of programs to take care of mentally ill people and in your mother's situation. I would look into some kind of public assistance program. I know the problem with mentally ill people as they get older, they don't want to take their meds. They don't want to. It is just a nightmare. You just gotta ride it out until the bitter end.
Yeah.
It's just a bummer.
Yeah, it's like when my dad was sick, for 10 years he had, strokes, couldn't move, walk.
Oh my
mom was
God.
an in-house nurse, and he, she'd have to dig the shit out of his ass every fucking day because he couldn't have bowel movements. And I forced my brother to Arizona to do it,
Yeah.
But, I was in a situation where, I could afford to do that. In your situation, and if I wasn't in the position that I'm in, I don't know how I would have done it. It would have been a far more difficult, task to take care of my dad,
Oh my God.
And so all I can say is this, is you can only do the best you can.
Yeah.
You can't do more than that. And if you're the best you can is if you make $1,000 a week and you can send your mom $50 out of that 1,000, that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
And you can maybe try to find government programs or things in your mom's town that could help her. You know what I mean? But that's all you can do. It's
Yeah.
tough.
That's
a hard
tough one. I can't imagine my mom going down that path now. And I my mom really well. What would we do?
In this situation?
Yeah.
We would do everything we could, but we're in a different position than this
Yeah,
kid.
that's true.
We would, do whatever we could. Like when my brothers had surgery, and he didn't have medical insurance. I had to step up and do it. It's
You have
a
to give
it's
him
a
surgery.
yeah, it's a drag, but you have to do it, you know. And because I love him, and I'm sure you love your mother, but my brother's not mentally ill, or my dad wasn't mentally ill. That's a different. I don't know what that's like.
See, I don't know what it's like to love the family member, like to like them. Like,
Yeah.
everybody that's died or had problems in my family, I've been like, well, they're kind of crazy or they're kind of a shitbag anyway. So I actually haven't lost somebody who I really loved. I loved Brody very much. So that was, him and a dog I lost a year ago. I'm still pretty bummed about. Like,
Yeah, but you could link
weird.
it up with your children, no? That's
oh,
the
I
kind
would
of love.
be.
You would do everything you could, right?
Are you kidding me?
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Oh,
That's
till
what
the ends of the earth.
Yeah, to the end of the earth.
Whatever.
Whatever it took.
I-
And so,
yeah.
but you can only do so much. Like if you, God forbid, one of your children had a disease they don't really have a cure
don't
for.
even.
I know. I'm not even. But I'm just saying, you would do everything you could to the best of your abilities.
Yeah.
But there's only so much you can do.
Remember Lorenzo's Oil
God, that's so. Wait.
with Susan Sarandon, where she had a sick child, but doctors couldn't figure it out. So her and her husband concocted this oil that eventually healed him. But that to me was like ends of the earth kind of parenting.
Hell
And
yeah.
eventually they got like an honorary PhD from whatever university because they came up with a cure for this disease.
Damn. I would do that.
That's Lorenzo's
That's
Oil.
a difficult scenario. What's that?
That's Lorenzo's Oil.
Susan Sarandon, Nick Nolte.
Oh,
That movie was really
I remember
made
that
an
movie.
impression on me when I
I
was
really
like
do.
6.
Sounds like it. Jesus.
My parents wouldn't do that.
do you want to plug anything, buddy?
Plug your butt.
You want to plug your fucking podcast, or what do you want to plug?
Wait, would
Your mom's
Tom
house?
take a plugging to the butt?
No. We're not backdoor types. Are
Oh.
you guys into butt stuff?
I'm not opposed. I don't want to do stuff, but I'm not opposed either. Like if I had a partner, I just kind of want to do it to him because I just know it. He fears my fingers.
Oh yeah, Tom wants me to do butt stuff to him, and I'm not just sorry. Like he wants me to eat his scrum.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna put my mouth
Yeah,
on it.
my
Yeah.
butthole is an unsavory situation.
It is.
Why?
Yeah.
But do you have diarrhea a lot? Is
I have
that
anal
why?
leakage.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
not
yeah,
eat his.
yeah.
No.
No.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
No.
It's always crying. Always like weeping a little bit.
Weeping?
So, yeah.
No.
What a
At your
different
mom's house, and where my mom's at podcast for moms. If you guys want to listen to that, a lot of dudes listen to it, which is really funny.
Yeah, I've said this before. I'm going to say this again. One time I saw you. I snuck in. I've said this before. I snuck into the Ice House Annex. You didn't know I was there.
I love the ice house. I hope.
And you were up doing an hour. And I was going to just come see maybe a minute of it. And I was in there for 30 minutes watching you
Wow, out of the whole hour.
because I had to do another
Made it
show next
to
door.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I think I missed my spot next door.
Oh, stop.
I really did.
You're very complimentary. You're
And
very
I
sweet guy.
I remember watching you and thinking, holy shit, she's better than me.
No.
No, but that's what came to my head.
Stop. You're ridiculous.
No, I'm not kidding
Bobby.
you. Would you fucking let me fucking say shit? You ripped me apart for the last hour and a half, right? I want to build you up.
I don't
for
want
one-
it. I can't take it.
But no, I was watching you and I literally went, wow, she's fucking good.
Thank you.
And then what happened after that was, your husband, Tom, was so nice to me on this tour that we did. He did something so gracious. I didn't even know him. And then when I realized you guys were together, I literally thought to myself, wow, what a power couple.
You're so sweet.
So, I've always, we talk fondly of you, even though, you ripped me apart for the last hour and a half
I'll say
spiritually.
something about you guys that I don't feel is my universal feeling towards comics.
Yes.
You guys feel like real people.
Yeah.
When I'm around Bobby or if I'm around the comedy store, things don't feel real. It's like you enter a different dimension of really strange characters.
yeah.
You guys have been the most grounded, real feeling people I've met
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah, I think we got lucky. Like that we found each other. I was just thinking about that like, what if when you like, I've been having dreams that I'm married to my past boyfriends lately. Like,
Me too.
Really?
Oh my God.
really?
Just during core.
Yeah, just during the core.
Yeah, weird, right?
It's super weird. And yeah, last night I dreamt I was being courted by one of this.
I've been getting those.
What is that? Anyways, I mean, I'm just so thankful that I made the turn with Tom and just went down that path versus like this other guy in college. Because it's just that simple. Like, who you marry is the most important decision of your life. And you don't even realize it at the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think that
gosh.
two people getting actually married is important?
You mean, are you asking me if marriage is important?
Yeah.
I personally, yeah. And I was so anti-marriage for so long. And then I did it and I was like, here's why it's important. Okay? Okay? You don't get to choose your family. The person you marry is the one person you chose as family. And when you make it legal, like that's your ride or die, bro. Something does shift where you can't just walk away. Not that you would when you're not married, but I'm saying like there is something bonding to that of like, dude, we're in it, bro.
Because we've both been kind of anti for most of our lives. But then I'm thinking maybe there's something to it that we're just not aware of that, forms that deeper connection.
It is, because you make that person family by law. And now you're like, at least for someone like me who I didn't come from a great family, and now I'm married into the Seguras who I love so much, it's been like the best. My only regret in life is I didn't get married him sooner. We dated for 4 years. I should have just married the guy the first fucking minute I met him and had kids sooner and done it all.
Yeah.
Because I just love it and I love him. Now you're going to make me cry, Bobby, talking about my husband.
That's the
Don't
nicest
look at
thing
me
I've
like
ever
that.
heard.
Don't look at me like that.
George just got married.
You did? Congratulations.
Last week.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, how did it go down during the... Oh, you don't have a mic. You can't tell me. Well, congratulations.
Shh.
Yeah.
You're the producer. Shut the fuck up.
That's so awesome. Congrats.
Anyway.
So are we going to have the marriage?
Anywho.
Are we having the marriage talk now?
Congratulations to everyone in the room. Thank you for listening to another episode of Tiger Belly. You're one of our favorite guests of all
love
time.
you.
Give her a round of applause. Christina P.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
Hello, sleepers. What an episode. For all things Christina P, go to her Instagram at the Christina P and YouTube at Your Mom's House. This week on TigerBelly Patreon, we will either be releasing a fresh new vlog or an interview with the one and only Jules. The only way to find out what we put out first is by going to patreon.com/TigerBelly.
And that's not being sneaky. We just don't know yet. We're working on both of them.
That's how we operate here at TigerBelly. Are things planned here? People always ask. No, they're not. We just figured it out on the day of. So thanks, guys. George, who are our sponsors that we want to thank?
And thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped, Tushy, and Native. Make playing with your balls the best part of your day.
Oh, George.
That's why you made me read this part.
Yep.
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code SLEPT20 at manscaped.com.
Join millions of happy Hello Tushy customers right now and have a clean butt with every flush. Go to hellotushy.com/TigerBelly to get 10% off.
And smell better, made better. Make the switch to Native today by going to nativedeo.com/belly and use promo code BELLY at checkout and get 20% off your first order.
Once again, that's Manscaped, Hello Tushy, and Native. So, guys, check them out because they are our sponsors, and we love them. Also, you can follow everything Bobby at Bobby Lee Live, everything George at George_Kimmel, everything Khalyla, and those super hot thirst traps at Calamity K. So many of those. So many thirst traps of just dogs and Bobby doing weird things.
Hey, I went to the beach. Let me take my mask off so I don't sound awful. I went to the beach and I did put out some thirst traps.
Yep.
Just on for 24 hours and then they disappear because they're on my story.
See, guys, I mean, just check them out. Maybe just check them out. Anyway.
Calculated moves, don't put me down, yo.
Okay, guys, they're calculated. All right, guys.
One more thing. Can I give a shout out to my friend Smriti Mundra for doing Indian matchmaking?
She's the EP.
She did the show.
She's the EP. How do you know her?
Creator.
Columbia?
Columbia, yeah.
Columbia College?
Columbia University in the city of New York, Gilbert.
There we go. Guys, we love you so much. Thank you for listening. We will see you next week.